Any questions? Yes.
Matthew Lee, Intercity Press, on behalf of the Free UN Coalition for Access. Thanks a lot for the briefing. I guess I wanted to, I'm flipping through. We just, at least personally, I've just seen it. But I wonder if in any of this you've looked at an issue in some countries of kind of, private provision of water, a kind of corporate control of water provision, and what impact that may or may not have. And also, I'm sorry to ask you this, but wanted to ask UNICEF as an agency, is named in that Central African Republic child sexual abuse issue. So I know that the panel's been named. I haven't heard. I guess I wanted to know from as UNICEF. We don't get you in this room very often. What's UNICEF's position on the naming of the panel, participating in the investigation, and is it UNICEF's position that when it learns of abuse of children in this fashion, it should tell the host country, which didn't appear to take place in this case? Thank you.
That's not really a water and sanitation related issue. I mean, you might want to speak to people at UNICEF who deal with that issue as opposed to the people who, anyway, if you want.
Sure. In terms of your question on private provision of water, what we do have in the report is in the annexes, we have tables which talk about progress and lack of progress on water and sanitation country by country. And one of the things that's very striking is the variable progress. It's not linked to how rich a country is alone. So we have some countries like Ethiopia that are low-income countries that have really made tremendous progress. We have a country like Thailand, a middle-income country, which has virtually eliminated the equity gap between the poor and the rich. And we really have to learn from the Ethiopias and Thailands. There are other countries you'll see that aren't doing so well. And what's striking, Matthew, is that there's not a single model of provision. And so different countries are using different models of provision, and what works varies by context, but it shows that even in a poor country, if the government has the political will, if they have the kind of support they need from cooperation partners, it's possible. It's very striking in this how variable the progress is. On the question of CAR, I'm not trying to evade the question. I actually don't know the UNICEF response to that, so I would refer you to our communications office.
Yes.